folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Cornhuskers will kick this away to start us off. He'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Hurricanes offense comes onto the field for the first time today. We've got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
He'll hand it off. And test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Short pass finds the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Now it's second down here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Tackled, but forced down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion makes it second and short. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. This will be third and short, the 7th play of the opening drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's an out route. The catch made. The Canes look to keep this drive moving. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's going to take off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
The Hurricanes will line up here on 1st down and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Cornhuskers offense gets their first crack now. And Kurt, how cool is this matchup? We got an elite quarterback who talked to him about the opportunity to face a corner on the other side who's just as elite.
You know, anytime that you're a corner and you consider yourself the best in the country, there's no better opportunity than going up against one of the top quarterbacks in the country. Let's see who can step up and show that they're the better player.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Offense moving into a bunch formation. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
And there's the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. And they'll use the ground game here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Ball handed off. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The Cornhuskers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration and come up with a tackle for a loss.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Second down after that previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. Close to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. One quarter. Let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here comes a handoff. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Pick up the first on the ground. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
The Hurricanes will have first and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Finding space at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Of course, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
The extra point gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to create better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible, put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers, and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
On third down, he drops to throw, fires it to the wideout, finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
It's a keeper all the way and a really solid gain. Kirk, this defense was worried about stopping the QB run today.
Yeah, with a guy like this as a defense, you got to add an extra guy down into the box area because of the threat of his legs. If this offense is smart, run this guy maybe 8 to 10 times a game because it puts so much pressure on the opposing defense. That was a great play. A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
And now the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's caught on the crossing pattern. It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now. 7th play of the drive coming up. QB decides to keep it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Now they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option, being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Cannot make contact with a kicker like that. Costly special teams penalty gets the offense back on the field. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here comes the point after attempt. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. They're going to run it here. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Going to hand this off. First down, looking for more now. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Canes will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. The Canes are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pass caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the 1st half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively 1st half. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable 1st half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Hurricanes will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the 3rd quarter going. Quick throw to the left. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. 1st down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll hand it off. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't,
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the quarterback dropping back. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass caught, second down now. And the single back takes the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The short completion to the tight end. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Bryant. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Hurricanes trying to cash in here in the red zone. They mix it up with a run. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down mark. Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on third down. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set them up first and goal at the 10. And the Canes with 1st and 10 here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And here's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line. Eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Or just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He's going to try to return the punt. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take off here. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking right. This one caught. Tackled there by the defense.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's caught. The Canes pick up enough for a first down.
Well, it's starting short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. The Canes pick up enough to get a first down there. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And that will give them the lead now.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the kickoff will be returned. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback still with the football. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks to the left, pass caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31. The Huskers will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The ball is caught. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Smith. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense...
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. And now they'll set up for the point after.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Here's the second down play. They'll feed the back again. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Brought down at the 33, that's good enough to move the sticks. Empty set now, 5 wide. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Brewer.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. That completion makes it 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Bryant. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. A new set of downs after that completion. There's the handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offensive great scoring position here.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
They'll try to run this one in. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Handoff in a single back formation. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And they punch it in. Third and goal on the 12th play of this drive. He's looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Great job here by this quarterback on this read. I thought he might try to get the ball to the receivers instead. He sees the matchup that he wants, finds that big tight end, and they get the go-ahead score here late in the game.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner decides to field it. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You've taken away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down. We're going to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes. A huge defensive score.
Oh, he tried to force that, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Stevens. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game. But they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Wants to throw it. Looking for a late, deep throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking for a man. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, That's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense is coming after him. Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert.
A deep shot to the right. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure,